Welcome to Brianna's world, your favorite internet girl. Brianna's world, Brianna's world. Welcome to her world. Welcome to Brianna's world.
Hello lovely people of the internet. I'm coming to you guys with a 2025 product review. I have saved every single product I've ever purchased or was gifted in the year 2025. This is my big box. So exciting. And then I also have some goodies from the month of December, but I saved every single product. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to organize everything. This first round is all gonna be skincare. This box is filled to the brim, all skincare items that I've used in 2025. I cannot even believe it. I'm gonna try to put what was gifted and what was bought up on the screen. All of these are gonna be my honest opinions, but I will just list that because I have been fortunate enough to get a lot of these gifted. But a lot of the products I do spend my own money on because I love them so much. I don't even know how to pronounce this brand. I love the facial towels. I kind of have incorporated them into my routine for the past 2 years, and I like refuse to use towels. If anything, I'll use like a paper towel from downstairs, but I do not use the towel that I use to dry my body with on my face, you know? This was the year that I fell in love with the Innisfree. These are their Gentle Retinol Daily Toner Pads. I'm on my second tub. I love retinol. I fell in love with retinol the last 6 months of the year, and that's because of Innisfree. A lot of their products have retinol in it. I've enjoyed using these simply because they're daily. I feel like a lot of retinol products, it's like 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm like, but babe, I have acne. I can use these daily, and I love that. This is the Innisfree Gentle Retinol Acne Serum. Man, can we talk about a hero product? This will go down as my top product of 2025 because this product saved my skin. It completely saved my skin. So I was using this in conjunction with this. I would use the pads, take off like any extra dirt after I wash my skin. Then I would put this on. Now I have their moisturizer. Like my skincare routine is 95% Innisfree, and I'm gonna keep it that way. This product, it works wonders. You could have a pimple, put this on the next day. It's not gonna be inflamed. It's gonna be half the size, and you're just gonna go about your life. Like, it completely has helped with cystic acne. I was getting a lot of cystic acne where I was feeling it under my skin, but it wasn't coming up. And then if it did come up, it wasn't able to pop normally. This product completely flattened out this cystic pimple that I've been growing for months in literally like 2 to 3 weeks. It helped reduce the size under my skin, and it didn't allow it to come to surface, which is a lot of words, but if you have acne, experience acne, you know what I'm talking about, and this product helped. This was also recommended by my dermatologist, so I also trust it so much more. Korean skincare, can't go wrong. Next, we have the Innisfree Retinol Moisture Recovery Serum. Really loved this. I did a really big order for Black Friday, and they sent me so many little empties that I've been using up. So I'm thinking of repurchasing this in the full size, so we shall see. Woo, pimple patches. This was also the year of pimple patches. I had a terrible acne flare up the middle of this year, and like I literally did not know what to do. So I spent months with pimple patches on my face. We have the Mighty Patch, which I was tied to in the beginning of the year. I completely changed over to Panoxyl. These are like half the price, work just as well. And now like I'm Panoxyl till I die type of girl. Let me find all of these. So we have the Overnight Spot Patches. We have the Blemish Aftercare Brightening Patches. We have another Overnight Spot Patch. And then I think I just bought my 3rd box, which I'm currently using, but hello pimple patches. So again, my honest opinion, hero patches are amazing. They're just 20 something bucks. The Panoxyl come with 40 and it's 10 bucks. Hero comes with 27 and it's like 21 bucks. So it's like, come on. You can get these at the drugstore. They're amazing. Again, they work just as well. Hello Panoxyl, I love you guys. I fell in love with these Mediheal Blemish Repair Mask. Again, when I was going through my acne journey, I think these work amazing. Korean skincare, can't go wrong. And these are actually very, very, very affordable. So next I have the MetaHeal Blemish Repair Serum. I use this in conjunction with the face mask and it worked wonders. I'm now an Innisfree girl, but before I was a MetaHeal girl, okay? Beekman1802, I also fell in love with this brand this year. This is their milkshake toner. Love this toner. And what I actually love most about this toner is the bottle itself. I was able to use every last drop of this toner because of how good the spritzer was. It was just always able to pick up liquid, which I think is a huge plus. A lot of products just like stop working when there's like a little bit left, but I literally used every last drop and it was amazing. I also have their oil eliminating foaming gel cleanser. I don't think that this foamed up as much as I would have liked. I tried a lot of foaming cleansers this year and I would say this was like the least impressive one, but it didn't break out my skin. I just didn't think it worked as well as it could have, or at least foamed as well as it could have. Then I have their milk scrub. This is an oat and goat milk exfoliating facial cleanser. The same kind of feedback for this product. I feel like I've had other products that exfoliate better. Wasn't a bad product. I just think that I've tried better, but I do trust Beekman1802 with my skin. It's just things are performing a little bit better than these products. Now I don't have the same feedback for this product. This is the Omega Milky Oil. If you love an oil on your skin, I had to buy the mini because the full size is quite expensive. I loved this product. My skin loved this product. It soaked it up. It was the most hydrating, glowy finish. And I love any of their like serum or oil products. They're so good. The next product is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. I was so excited to use this product simply because it's a powder cleanser that you add water to and it becomes a cleanser. It works okay, but I will say it's a really difficult product to use in the shower. Like you have to be so keen on using it, closing it, then adding your water. Like if you get any water into this product, the whole entire thing is ruined. And on top of that, it's expensive. So, you know, finally finished up this Believe the True cream. I've had this for so long, I knew that it was expired. I like Believe products. I don't purchase them with my own money, but I didn't like this moisturizer. I just think that it was years expired, so I just was a little afraid to use it. But again, Believe, I do trust them. I just have never purchased them with my own money. Another fabulous moisturizer. This is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This is a tried and true for the dewy skin community. Love this product down. I want to get their new like dewier moisturizer because it looks so lovely. But until then, we have the Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Serum. When I was getting into eye serums, this is what I truly fell in love with. I was like, oh, there's nothing better than this. I did find my tried and true eye cream this year, which I will talk about shortly, but this is a great alternative. This is an amazing product, Korean skincare. You can get it on Amazon. I think you can get it now at Ulta, I think, and maybe even Sephora since they were bought, but love this product. Ooh, Murad. Okay, so this is the Murad Renewing Cleansing Cream. This product is amazing. It's amazing. I have purchased so many of these. Here's another one. And then I think I have like 2 to 3 unopened minis ready for travel because I think this is such a great cleanser. Murad, these cleansers are actually pretty affordable. I think it's like 30-ish bucks, which sounds expensive, but this is a big thing for 30 bucks. And this is a high-end brand. So this is pretty much in their price point. I love, love, love this product. I also kind of got into eye patches this year simply because I was going to a lot of workouts in the morning and I'm like, if I can put on a little eye patch and then go to my workout, that's ideal. So I got these Pixie Fortify eye patches. Loved these. They're super thick and I found it really easy to use like when I'm doing stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but with some eye patches, they will just like slide off of your face because they're so thin or they have so much like serum and product on it. But this was just like a super simple thick eye patch that really stuck under my eyes, and then it would get thinner as time went on, which I really, really, really liked. I have the Thayer's facial toner. This is the Rose Petal. Love this one. This one really helped to take off makeup as well, and I feel like my skin felt really happy after using it. I would have repurchased this product, but I just have way too many toners to use. So until then, there's my bubble products. This is the Float On Soothing Facial Oil. We have 2 empties. This is just a good standard oil if your skin's super sensitive to fragrance, sensitive to anything. I recommend this oil. Doesn't really have a smell at all, and I love how easy the dropper was to use. It's actually like really nice packaging. And Bubble, I again trust with my skin. They have sent me so many products over the past few years. None of them have ever broken me out, and it's kind of like a tried and true brand, to be honest with y'all. We do have another Bubble product. This is their water slide. One of my favorite products from Bubble is this product. It is the most universal serum. It's so good for before makeup. It gets your skin super tacky. I also love using it at night. Again, has never broken me out. And it's supposed to help with hydration, which everyone kind of needs during the winter. I have the First Aid Skin Rescue Blemish Patrol pads. To be honest with you, out of all the pads that I tried, these were the least exciting, and I also feel like these didn't work as much. I would just use it and I'm like, okay, like what's happening? I know people swear by these. I do think it's good for like an initial exfoliant of like if you have a little bit of dirt on your face, but will I say these helped with my blemishes? No. Ooh, I missed this product. This is the ITK Triacid Toner. Loved her. I have only used this product from the brand, and again, I would have loved to have repurchased this, but I have way too many toners. So loved it, didn't need to repurchase it, but would repurchase it. Next, we have this Skin Fix Barrier Plus Foaming Oil Cleanser. This is one of the cleansers that foamed amazing. I was actually going to repurchase this cleanser as like my go-to one, but then I saw the price and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to find this at Marshall's, TJ Maxx or something like that because I can't afford this cleanser long-term, but I loved it. Oh my gosh, we have the cutest little mini. This is a Skin Fix Triple Lipid Collagen Barrier Plus Serum. This was also something that I wanted to repurchase, and then I saw the price and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I used this product up, and if I ever got any samples of this, I would be so excited. Speaking of foaming cleansers, this is the Ultra Facial Barrier Hydrating Cleanser, Cream to Foam. Kiehl's, you did your big one. Another one I would have repurchased, but I'm like, I have way too many cleansers. Kiehl's is another brand that you can trust. This is a brand that came about in 1851. Like, I didn't even know skincare was a thing in 1851. Love Kiehl's. So we have this product that I used. Already have another backup. We also have the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum. This might go down as one of my favorite sunscreens of this year. If I could repurchase this for the rest of my life, I would. This has collagen peptides in it, and it's also SPF 50+. It makes your skin look great. It makes you glow. The collagen is an added bonus. I used this during my whole trip in Tulum, and like, chef's kiss. Already have a backup of this as well. Oh, here's another one. Okay, like I mean it. I love the Kiehl's Better Screen. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. We loved her down. This was the eye cream that I fell in love with the year of 2025. I probably won't ever use anything but the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. It is thick, it is green, it cancels redness, and I think it works beautifully under makeup. It helps my concealer look a little bit more hydrated because I'm a creasy girl, but she's a tried and true. She is a little expensive, but this is technically the mini, and the mini takes me a few months to get through, so I've only been buying the minis, but she's so good. This is a Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. If we're looking for a standard moisturizer, no fragrance, safe for sensitive skin, can be used both morning, afternoon, night, before makeup, after makeup, whatever. This is the product. Ultra Facial Cream. You can get the refillable pouch. You can use the same jar for the rest of your life if you wanted to and just buy the refillable. She's that good. I'm on my, I think I finished this one and I just got a backup with the refillable pouch. Okay. Another sunscreen I used last year was the Hyper Daily Invisible Sunscreen. I really like this one. I never tried any products from this brand. Been using a lot of different sunscreens, so I did not repurchase, but it was Black girl friendly. Another sunscreen is the COSRX Vitamin E Sunscreen. Loved this one. It also has a very strong fragrance, which I didn't mind. It kind of smelled like cologne in a way. which could scare a lot of people. It didn't break me out, but that is a no if you hate fragrance. It smells good. It just smells like fragrance. Can't really put my finger on it, but I liked it. I used the Skin Smart antimicrobial spray during all of my workouts this year. Loved it. Will continue to purchase this product. I do think that it helps a lot with killing bacteria both before and after your workout. So if you're breaking out, try an antimicrobial. This is the dupe to the Tower 28. I've only used the Tower 28 one once, and I've used 3 bottles of these, so this is just like my go-to now. I used a little sample of the Topicals exfoliating body serum. I'm pretty sure I used this on my chest and my back when I was starting to break out, and it worked great. I was able to use up the Topicals clarifying and calming mask. I really did enjoy this. My skin really enjoyed it. I started using it after workouts. Loved it. When my skin started to get better, the need to do mask right after workouts kind of disappeared, but this was a really good mask. A Smith's Rosebud Salve kind of like lip product. Can't use this because Poppy bit it all up, so it's an empty, unfortunately. I use the Mix It Collagen Cleansing Wipes. I tend to apply my tinted moisturizers with my hands, so it's been nice having like a pack of wipes to just wipe my hands off. I'm not the biggest lover of makeup wipes now that I use cleansing balms, but I'm not opposed to them, so it was nice to kind of use these in a few different ways. Love them. Next empty is the Palmer's Skin Therapy Oil. If you know, you know. Either you used Palmer's growing up or you didn't, and that's okay if you didn't, okay? But if you did, you know that Palmer's is amazing. There's nothing you can say bad about Palmer's. They work just as good as any other product. I forgot that they had skincare, and I was honestly a little afraid to use their skincare. My skin ate this up. An oil, say less. It was amazing, and it smells absolutely divine. This is one of my last empties. The rest of them are from one brand and one brand only. This is the Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. This is a really good standard moisturizer. You can get this at Ulta. If you need anything simple, I would also recommend this. I love that it just comes in this little standard tube. Super easy to use. My skin never reacted towards it. And it was a really, really, really great moisturizer. So the rest of these empties are all from Versed. Okay. I was their community manager for 3 years, so I fell in love with the brand, I fell in love with the products, and I still get gifted free products every now and then, but I'm a tried and true Versed girly. I purchase them with my own money at times, and I could rave about them. If you ever had any questions about anything Versed, I can probably answer it at this point. One of the hero products for Versed, in my opinion, is their Day Dissolve. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 of their cleansing balms this year. Currently on my 6th one as of this year. Love this product. These 2 pink ones are from the original packaging. I would say the green, the Versed green, is their rebrand. And I can't say enough about this product. At the end of last year, I went to Sephora because I was like, maybe I need to break up with this product because I've been using it for so long. I was gonna purchase a really high-end one, and for some reason, the worker there was trying to talk me out of getting one, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this as a sign to just go to Ulta, get what I've been using, because it's never steered me wrong. I've never broken out from the product, ever. If anything, my skin has gotten better with this product. It has vitamin E, eucalyptus oil, doesn't burn my eyes. Like, what more can I say, ladies and gents? I obviously have favorites. So the next hero product is their Daily Brightening Solution. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yep. I've got 4 of the Daily Brightening Solutions. This was their original packaging. These were the updated packaging. Works amazing. Don't talk enough about this product because this product can remove makeup so well. I'll do like, you know, a first rinse with my cleanser, and then I would use like 2 to 3 cotton pads, and it would take off the rest of my makeup. Like, it was simply amazing. And I used this a lot before I started double cleansing, so that's how I know it really was able to take off makeup. I fell in love with this product this year, even though it's been a staple product of Versed since they became a brand. The Versed Skin Soap. Let me just tell you, another perfect daily moisturizer Works stunning under makeup. She's grippy, she's tacky, she's everything you would want in a moisturizer, and she's affordable. I use 2 of the Water Rush Intensive Serums. These are 2 different colors, but they're from the same branding. This is just a really good hydrating serum. There's nothing special. If you don't need any extra hydration, you don't need this product, but if you're just looking for a little extra, this is a safe brand to use, a clean brand to use, and it does the job. The next product is the Verse Day Maker. These 2 are the original packaging. This is the rebrand. When I say this is one of the best exfoliants I've ever used in my life, it's a micro exfoliant. It's actually the correct size we should be using to exfoliate our skin. It's not large in your pores at all. And let me tell you, if you're a winter girly who gets dry, this is the product for you. And if you also use the St. Ives Apricot Scrub anytime during your life, this is what we should have been using, okay? Micro exfoliant, safe for the skin. Last few products for skincare. This is the Verse Water Rush. Love this, super hydrating if you have dry under eyes. This is such a great product. Then we have the Verse Sweet Relief. I probably have 8 backups of these. I asked them to send me all that they could find because I love this product so much. It is 2 to 3 times thicker than your average moisturizer. This is a barrier balm, and I loved using this at night and lathering my face with this, letting my skin soak it up overnight, and then I would wake up with the best glow. And then the very last one is the Verse Doctor's Visit. This is their original packaging before the rebrand. This is also a product that got them on the market. They became extremely popular from this product. This is a jelly mask, which I actually have a little bit left in here, but you can kind of see. It's a yellow jelly mask. You leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes, you wipe it off, and you have glass skin in seconds. So those were all of my skincare empties, so many of them. Now we're gonna go into body care. And now we're in our body category. The first product is the EOS Cashmere Body Wash. I have the vanilla cashmere as well as the coconut waters. I think both smell absolutely amazing. I think the vanilla was sold out, so I was like, let me just try something else. And I really love this. If anything, they're 2 different scents. They're 2 different scents, but they both smell amazing. I also love me some Saltaire. So I have the Saltaire Skin Rejuvenating Serum Body Wash in the Santal Bloom. This is like their staple scent. I love anything Santal now. There's just something really special about the scent. And then I got their Seascape, which was also such an interesting scent. Very beachy. Santal Bloom will always take the cake. Another Saltaire product before I forget. This is the Santal Bloom body oil. I told y'all I love this scent. The body oil, I need 80 bottles of them. I want to get their glitter oil as well, but I also just don't want glitter everywhere, so I'm waiting for like a little vacay for that. But until then, she's good. Now we have some Verse products. This is the Verse Buff It Out. OG packaging, new packaging. Love this product down. This is fragrance free. I would use this on my legs. I would use this on my armpits, on my arms, anywhere that just needed a little extra exfoliating. And on top of this, these have AHAs in it, so it's like exfoliating physically and literally, and I love it. Also, a little fun fact, I tested this product before it even came out, and I want to make a note that when they first had me test this product, it was a twist cap and you would pull it off and then squeeze out the product. Since then, they have updated it to where it's a twist cap, which works amazing, and I'm glad that I could see the difference in the caps, and this one works so much better. We're on deodorant. This is like a very normal purchase, but this is the Dove Cucumber. I feel like I've been purchasing this since high school. It doesn't steer me wrong. I have not been able to really do the swap to like aluminum free just because I find all of them to be so sticky. I sweat so much more. I just feel gross. So if any of you guys have recommendations, I'm down for it. I do want to try the Cycler one, but again, any like rolly deodorants, aluminum free deodorants, they all act the same for me. I would love to get away from aluminum, but until then, I'll be using my tried and true Dove. Ooh, some Lush products. This is the Lush Sticky Dates Sugar Scrub. I love this product. The Sticky Dates is such a good scent. I love anything from Lush, to be honest with you. I didn't repurchase for some reason. I think it's like, I know I didn't need it, but if someone gifted me this, I'd be like, thank God, you know? I purchased a lot of honey products last year. This was like the only one that I completely finished. This was the Splash Solve. So you basically can use this in the shower, and it's like an in-shower moisturizer. So you would take a little thing, rub it on your body, wash it off, and it's supposed to leave your skin feeling extremely hydrated. If I could be extremely honest, it's a temporary hydration. I wouldn't say this takes place of your lotion. I just think it gives you a little extra layer of moisture, but you still need to hydrate your skin after. Another random empty. This is the fenugreek. And I can be honest about this product. I'm pretty sure this was the product that fucked up my skin for the year of 2025. This product is known for making you smell like maple syrup. It kind of helps with like body odor. And I was doing a lot of workouts. I do a lot of heated workouts. So I was like, if I could smell like maple syrup, that's kind of cute. I used it the first 2 months. I'm like, I smell like maple syrup. I was feeling fine. Then my whole body changed. My hormones changed. I was cramping. Parts of my body were aching for weeks on end. Then my skin started flaring up for months on end. I stopped taking this. Have had this out of my system for at least 6 months now, and I'm back to normal. So we'll never use this, but if you use this and it worked, good for you. Oh, Dell sent me some products this year, which was super exciting. This was their clarifying body wash. I don't use many clarifying products, but this was a really nice ad in my routine, and I really enjoyed it. Now, the product I really fell in love with, which I actually think I'm gonna keep this so I can use this jar for something. But this is the Odell Scalp and Body Wash. When I started using this product, I was like, okay, this is gonna be more of like a scalp exfoliant. Like take this, put it into my scalp and get like the gunk off. But what I loved is that when you use this, it changes into like bubbles, it foams up. And so I was using it in my scalp and it was really lathering all of my hair. It smelled like lemongrass. From my memory, it smelled really good. And I was actually surprised that it was such a good scalp exfoliant. So I'm thinking of repurchasing this sometime throughout this year for my hair because I really loved it. This is a miscellaneous product in the body section. Touchland has sent me so many products this year. I love all of them. This is the Vanilla Blossom. Like, I'm just a vanilla girl. I love it. I mean, can I use any more of it? Hello. The last two ones are fragrance empties, which I kind of just put in the body section because I didn't have too many. This is the Retrospect perfume by Marin. I smelled this randomly in a Sephora, came back home, and I was like, I smell so good. And I smelled my arm. I still smelled this perfume. I went back like 2 days later. I bought the mini travel size, used it all up. I got oh my gosh, it smells so good. I got so many compliments about this. I had someone say like, I always hate smelling women's perfume because they always smell terrible, but I like this one. And I was like, you know, amazing. If I could buy the full one right now, I would. For some reason, my bank account does not allow me to buy fragrances. I'm like, I could buy so many other things than a perfume. But like, now that I'm getting older, it's a nice little treat. If I don't have this by April, I'll probably ask for this for my birthday because I really did love it that much. The very last one, this is also something I want for my birthday. Hello. This is the Sniff Sweet Ash. This is the only scent I will purchase for them, not because the others are bad, but because this one has had such an effect on me. It's just like an everyday scent, and I want to go back. Like, I want people to know me by the Sweet Ash scent. Like, it's that good. It's amazing. And I also love the packaging. Super cute. Okay, now we're getting into the makeup empties. I honestly didn't have that many makeup empties. I think it's really hard to get through makeup. But I did get through a few things. The first thing is the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. This is one of my clients in the year of 2025. I loved this setting spray. To be honest with you, at first I was like, it's a very basic setting spray, but I started using it a lot more in between steps of makeup, and I found that my skin was looking so much more glowy, hydrated. And on top of that, this is a clean setting spray, which there's not that many of them on the market, okay? Next empty, I had to get rid of it because I had it for at least 6 years now. This is the number 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder. I really love this powder. I was using it literally daily, but I was like, this product can't be good anymore. It's 6 years old. I gotta get it out of my routine because stuff be breaking me out. You know what I'm saying? We have a few setting sprays. This first one is the Max Fix Plus. I love the setting spray. It's good. Everyone talks about it. Everyone says it's a tried and true within the setting spray community. I just think there's a little bit more setting sprays that are better out there, such as the One Size. But MAC is MAC. MAC will always be MAC, and it's a good product. Next, I have the Milani Make It Last Original. I have 2 of them, and I'm sure you're like, Brianna, there's a lot left in here. This product's gonna embarrass me on screen, but the spritzer chooses when it wants to actually spray correctly. Like right now it's fine, but before sometimes it'll just spray out like an individual spray. And so that obviously doesn't work well when you're trying to do your makeup and get your whole face sprayed. I'll try to make this work if it can, but if it spritz me wrong one more time, she's out. Another setting spray is the NYX Dewy Finish. Also a really good product. It's drugstore, it's NYX. You can't really go wrong with it. I just think there's better dewy setting sprays on the market now. This is also such an old product, but this is the Peri Para Ink Velvet 26. I think this is meant to be more of a lip product. I use this as a blush, and it was one of my favorite blush shades. I realized I like a really muted pink. I think it's like the prettiest blush shade on me, but I need to look more into this brand because I really enjoyed that product. I don't know where this empty is, but this is the Got To Be Glue eyebrow gel. I was put onto this, thank you Ashley. I was using so many random brow gels. I think the last one I was using was the Maybelline one, which fucking sucked. I'll put it up on the screen because I hated it more than anything. Then I switched to this. I mean, this one sometimes I'll even put on at night so that when I wake up my brows are already laid for my workouts, because like it stays on. The only time it won't stay on is maybe through a shower if I'm using a cleanser. But if I'm like going in the shower not washing my face, the brow gel will stay on. That's how good it is. It stays on through workouts, you know? Next, I don't even know what this brand is. This was like some Amazon or TikTok shop lip product. I did not love this. I'm not a fan of the dry and peel off lip stains. I end up looking batshit crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad to see this empty. This is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in shade Honey Talks. This is a perfect nudie, pinky, gloss. If you like a good brown liner, like a burgundy liner, and then you use this, perfect transition. I have so many of these. I need to repurchase this exact shade because it's amazing, and they're actually super hydrating, believe it or not. I have a random eyebrow empty. This is the Morphe eyebrow pencil. I'm someone who probably will use the NYX eyebrow pencil to the day that I die. It's like 10 bucks, lasts you a few months. There's no need to get a high-end brow product in my opinion. Like you wash it off and no one ever goes, what brow product are you using? You know what I'm saying? So just get a basic one that you love from the drugstore. I was feeling a little cute with this Morphe one, not needed. Last but not least, this might be another hero product in the makeup category. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Concealer. I was gifted this when I worked for Jackie Aina, and I was like, okay, use it a few times. I'm like, I like it. Then I started using it again. So it went with me from California to Texas to Washington. I started using it again in Washington, and that's when I was like, it barely creases. It's really good coverage. I love the applicator for some reason. It's like a little tilted, and I love the packaging. It's so easy to twist on and off. Had this for years. I loved it. I was thinking of repurchasing this again, and I feel like this shade or this concealer is discontinued now because they launched another one. So I might need to purchase it in the new shade. I'm NN5 right now, but I love this so much. And the very last category is gonna be like oral hygiene with miscellaneous products that I couldn't figure out a category for. So you will obviously see that I had a hero product for this category, and that was Tom's. I fell in love with Tom's this year. I think I fell in love with like Burt's Bees toothpaste first. Like when I say like fell in love, I mean like, oh my gosh, I want to keep purchasing this product every single time. I've never been tied down to toothpaste. It's either whatever's cheaper or whatever I tried in the past. I think Jack bought the first Tom's. Then he went on a trip for 2 months, and so I'm like, okay, this is the only toothpaste I have. Loved it. I used it during my whole wisdom teeth removal journey. It was not too spicy. It was just the perfect. And I actually feel like my mouth feels clean longer than any other toothpaste I've used. So we use a lot, and we even have a lot on backup. So this is like the one that we use. Let's just say this is the first one. We have another one, and this is the Tom's Anti-Plaque and Whitening. This is peppermint. So we have this one, we have this one, we have this one, another box. Then this is like literally such a random empty. I got this from the dentist. This is the, I can't even pronounce it, chlorhexidine gluconate oral. This is an oral rinse. Okay guys, this is an oral rinse. I got this from my dentist. I used it and I was actually like, wait, this works better than most mouthwashes. But a lot of people told me that this starts to stain your teeth after a month because you're not supposed to use it long term. So I used the bottle up and that was it. But I was like, this is kind of nice. Next empty is the Hello Vitamin C whitening toothpaste. Did not like this. This is kind of a full empty, to be honest with you. It's an orange toothpaste. I felt like my teeth weren't staying clean. I will use this if I have to, but do not love it. I only had one hair care empty. I guess I do go through conditioners and shampoos. I just probably forget to show them as empties, or keep them as empties, I should say. But this is the Hair Care Thermal Wonder Protector. I'm gonna order another one of these because I've been using the Olaplex, but I'll be out of it in just like a few days. So this is affordable, heat protectant. I can say a million things about this. It's amazing. And it also smells immaculate. Like, I'm okay with my hair smelling like this forever. So I'm probably gonna buy one of these before I get my hair done next because it's so good. And then my last, like literally my last empties of this entire video are matcha. I love matcha. This is the Everyday Matcha. I was able to get this from World Market and Amazon. This was $10 a piece. And I was able to make so many great matchas. I never really had bad matchas with these. I made strawberry matchas, I made blueberry matchas, normal matchas. It's just such a good matcha brand. And I think this is their affordable option, but this is the Rishi matcha, but it's their everyday matcha. So I think it's just priced at a more affordable point, but loved it. And that's like the only one that I buy. I do want to try Rockies. I think it's called Rockies matcha very soon, but until then I will be using this. So those were all of my 2025 empties. That was probably the longest video in the world. At this moment, I need to figure out where to recycle all of these empties. So if you know of a company or a place, please let me know. I'm gonna try to do some research on Instagram to see if I can find a brand that offers any sort of donations. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.